My friends, there used to be a series of commercials on TV in New York when I was growing up. They would come on at 10 o'clock, and the announcer would say, "It's 10 p.m. Do you know where your children are?" Very good commercial, very important. I hope it helped a lot of parents be better parents, and I hope it helped keep a lot of children out of trouble. I'm thinking of it because I'm wondering if the folks in San Francisco know where their congresswoman is. Item from Breitbart. A columnist at the San Francisco Chronicle highlighted just how horrific the homelessness crisis is in California, and one Oakland encampment where over the past 2 weeks, 75 trucks hauled out a staggering 250 tons of trash. Despite the obvious threat to public health and safety, the Chronicle report said the estimated 60 to 80 people believed all live there can remain at least until January. Believed to live there. And we still have 50 more tons to go, said Oakland City Councilman Noel Gallo in his column. The encampment is in Gallo's district and located next to a Home Depot store. My friends, Nancy Pelosi, she runs the House of Representatives. She's based in San Francisco. So the mess we're seeing in San Francisco, the horror of amazing homelessness and filth and rats and disease, that's Nancy Pelosi's area. Why has she not been tending to that? Well, the simple answer, the obvious answer, she's too busy trying to carry off a coup d'etat. She's trying to topple the government. If you don't know that, then you're not very well informed. I know my audience knows it, but other people may be listening who are streaming today. Nancy Pelosi, together with other scumbags in the House, Democrats, are trying to overthrow our government by unseating a legally elected president who has done nothing wrong, hasn't broken any laws, hasn't even been unethical. But the Democrats want power. Screw the people in San Francisco. Pelosi's busy with bigger fish to fry. If she gets rid of Trump, and then if she gets rid of Pence, then she, Nancy Pelosi, will be president of the United States. So Pelosi's playing politics. There are tens of thousands of homeless people in her district. There's filth in her district. There's human feces and urine on the sidewalks in her district, probably about a mile from her home. There are hypodermic needles littering the streets in her district. 75 trucks hauled away 250 tons of trash. And Nancy Pelosi says, "Screw you! I'm busy playing politics. I want power and money." Well, if you know anything about Nancy Pelosi, you know she's already worth over $100 million. Not enough! She's already in charge of the House of Representatives and third from the top spot, the presidency. Not enough! San Francisco could burn to the ground, and Pelosi would not take time away from her impeachment efforts, which are a sick, twisted joke. Impeachment is being used as a political weapon, exactly what the framers of the Constitution hoped and prayed would never, ever happen. They didn't count on scumbags like Nancy Pelosi, Adam Schiff, Jerry Nadler, on and on and on and on and on the Democrat side. Poor framers. They're probably turning over in their grave right now to see what animals like Pelosi have done with this precious framework, this Constitution we have. The only thing more disgusting than Nancy Pelosi and the homeless people disgusting on the street, the only thing more disgusting are the brainless animals who keep voting for Nancy Pelosi and other Democrats. Item. Speaking of the Democrats, from the Washington Examiner, the illegal immigrant population that entered the United States from the southwest border region jumped 550,000 this year. A combination of those who crossed the U.S.-Mexico border undetected and those released into the country after being apprehended at key border crossings according to a new report. The numbers break down this way. Approximately 350,000 children traveling alone with adults with children were likely to be released into the U.S. Approximately 200,000 crossed the border undetected. I think I mentioned Democrats a moment ago, did I not? I'm going to mention them again. The reason we have hundreds of thousands of illegal aliens entering this country every year is the Democrats. They're fighting tooth and nail to keep the wall from being built. They're fighting tooth and nail to keep that border from being solid. They're fighting tooth and nail to get rid of ICE agents. They want all the third world trash to just flow into this country. Yes, there will be people raped, and there will be people beaten and murdered, and there will be drugs and drug cartel members, and yes, people from the Mideast can come through Mexico into our country and do God knows what. Yes, all that's true, but Nancy Pelosi and the Democrats don't care. Understanding politics in America today is real simple. The Democrats are willing to destroy America to get power. Now you know everything. Well, as someone who lives in this country and who would like to continue living in this country and who has children who live in this country, I'm pretty pissed. Nancy Pelosi feels that it's okay if America burns. Well, you know what? I'm okay if Nancy Pelosi burns. She is an animal. She is a traitor. And so are her fellow traitors in the Democrat Party who are intentionally, knowingly damaging this country, maybe irreparably, because they want power. They'll do anything, sacrifice anything and anyone to get it. So if you're within the sound of my voice and you plan on voting Democrat, well, there's no nice way to say it. You're a schmuck. And you're helping the people who are destroying you and your family and your country and your future. And if you don't care about that, then I humbly suggest you get yourself a neck-up checkup. It's Thursday. It's Real Truth. We'll be right back.